Hey everyone, Roomcloak here, and today I'm playing a Reavers deck, but whoa, it's a fun Reavers deck. This is Bandit Reavers with some of the new or reworked cards, because there is bonded synergy there. It's not like crazy, like I'm not playing Gascon, because you'd really only play for like an 11 at most, which is not great for an 8 provision card, but we're playing some other stuff. So in the golds department, Mushy Truffle is just better with extra options. With the bronzes, but we'll get to that. I guess it's very bronze dependent, so it's kind of talked about all together. But we have One-Eyed Betsy. Betsy's great. She can help guarantee that you draw some of your bonded units, including namely your Reaver hunters, your Iron Falcon Knife Jugglers, and your Cutthroats. The idea of the deck is to play a bunch of these bonded bandit cards, mostly for fun. We're still following a similar Reavers game plan, but we have other options. The deck is a little weird in its construction in that we have only 2 4 provision cards, so it's not super polarized. But it's kind of opportunistic, like Bandits, right? So you want to play really whatever you have in hand or access to. So Reavers, again, are the main like engine points. But whatever your hand's looking like, you kind of just play it out. You know, Teshamutna is a good kind of control card. We don't really have Tall Punish. We have Verification for like scenarios or like a finisher on some of our artifacts. We're playing these Iron Falcon Knife Jugglers, which works every time you play like a Reaver Hunter or a Cutthroat or another one of them, just getting 1 to 2 points a turn. Or 1 to 2 points per proc. You can get more than that if your Free Company sticks. This is a nice consistency card. And this deck is full of threats. Your opponent wants to answer a lot of it. So Free Company can stick and can get multiple value on your 3 pairs of bonded units. Also, what's fun, since Reavers come from really anywhere, like Garrisons, Truffles, even these Troubadours at times, you can have both Reavers in the deck and just play them from Free Company across a couple turns. So it can get extra thinning in that sense, where normally you want to play one bonded unit and then pull out the other. And that's likely what you do in some cases. Let's see. Cutthroats are really nice here. They help finish off targets that your Reavers have softened up, or your Iron Falcon Knife Jugglers have worked on too. So together you can get some good answers, especially with that 4-power version. I mean, that's really good. Reavers tend to just cut down your opponent's board to very small sizes. So the 2s are nice too, but the 4 is even better. We've got Wagons for some other new bronze cards. These ones are weird, right? So the idea is you play it on like a 1-power Reaver or even a locked Reaver from Troubadour, or if your opponent locks a Reaver, you can also pack it in the wagon. And that'll take 3 damage to mess that up. But if it doesn't, you get to carry over a Reaver to the next round, which can be very handy, especially if like you're on blue coin or just like having an insane tempo, right? You play a bunch of Reavers, your opponent can't keep up. They're like, all right, let's just pass this round. We'll try again next one. But you've got the wagon carryover, and so your next round you'll start with like a Reaver essentially on the board once you click the order. And that can be great because like you're pushing the tempo. You're okay to play like a 4 tempo card like this wagon, especially for carryover in such a strong way, because in the next round you can just transform the wagon, like leader the Reaver potentially if you're going for like a 2-0, and play Adaran that same turn. Adaran before you do the leader so it spawns properly, but you know what I'm saying. You can also use Wagon on a used up Reaver Scout. It's 3 tempo in that case, but starting the round with a Scout also is nice, although that one will have order too, so it's not as good. Again, you really want to do that 1-power Reaver, especially like a locked one. We have 1 casting contest, just good on the Reaver Scouts or the Reavers. Idaran's still here with leader. Let's see, I'm kind of going all over the place with this, but like I said, it's just kind of a lot of stuff that all kind of works together, so, you know, use what you have, I think, is one motto with this deck. Reinforcements is great here. We can use it on any of our bronze cards. It works really nicely on these bonded units because you just play one, you reinforce the other, and it's deploy as well, so it's good with Cutthroat. It's also good with Knife Juggler. And you can just use it to play more Reavers and Scouts depending on your opponent's control abilities. Let's see. Still with Scouts, you can only copy Reavers, but you have plenty of access to them with the 2 you can play naturally, more likely to get them with Betsy. Free Company help with that too. You also have Truffle, Garrison, and Troubadours. One kind of cheeky thing you can do is you just play a Reaver Scout. If it lives, then you play a Troubadour next turn, and then you copy that one, so you have a real Reaver. It's a bit of like a bargain bin Reaver, but it works out, and especially if you want to keep these other ones in your hand/deck for later rounds, or just if you don't draw them. You have pretty good consistency with Arcane Tome Oneiromancy. This deck often tends to like 4 or 5, so you should have access to what you're looking for. Hubert is just a fun option here. It's just like it thins itself from the deck. You're playing a lot of orders, and it goes range row too, which is good because you're really going to be stacking that front row with the Reavers. Let's So I think that's pretty much the deck. It's Crystal Skull because we're playing so many engines. Yeah, that's... Oh, and Novella. Novella's a nice tech card. You can use it defensively to move your Reavers back to the front row if they've been moved. You can use it in a mirror match to move your opponent's Reavers, or to have any row-locked engines like an Ancrate Longship, for instance. But it's just kind of a nice all-around pretty decent card there. Yeah, that's it. Let's get into some games. Alright. Okay, up against Monsters, Death Wish. We'll have to see if it's Death Wish. It's Death Wish leader for sure, but who knows? Floor playing. Alright, blue coin's pretty decent. Darin probably is too much, but I do... So One-Eyed Betsy. Tome could be decent. I don't think they play a lot of specials. You could have a good Free Company setup. I want to keep Teshamuta Sword. Can get rid of Dagon. Casting Contest. It could be okay. Probably want to Veil this Free Company and then use it on like a lot of these cards. With that Casting Contest. Reaver Scout's pretty nice too. Okay. Probably save Betsy for later. Especially when we have Free Company here. I like to play it early so I can start using the cooldown. They're not playing Manticore, right? They could be playing a Lock or a Heat Wave. But if they use it on this, I'm kind of okay with it. If I'm playing into Manticore here, I'm definitely sad, but no one's playing Manticore. And if they are, they deserve this. Okay, that's not Manticore. Ooh, I don't like that though. Defender's maybe worse than Manticore. So, I mean, I can like take it down pretty soon. Let's get these down, because once I cut through the Defender, I want to be able to kill whatever's on the other side. We're just going to take the Teshamuta Sword here. So, let's just hit Roach. Okay, it's Gernichora spam. So this will be good for winning round 1, killing the fruits. I mean, honestly, my engines are kind of better. They're going to bring this back. They're going to bring these back right now. We're on blue coin too. So maybe I want to save this Teshamuta Sword. Or maybe not. Maybe I just win the round. So this way if the Bloody Mistress comes back, I can kill the fruits. If they try to like actually get points with it. Those can just kind of go for like a 2-0. See, that's kind of crazy. You just play one Reaver Hunter here. And plus these pings, it gets ahead. And then next turn I can still like play Scout and click it. It's a bit weird in terms of tempo, but I think it's fine. Let's go. Okay. Funky. Yeah, just enough. So the bleeding did tick first. So we click this. We'll just play the Scout, I think. I don't think we want to give them a tome right now.
You one of us or not?
But not the other one.
Let's go.
Kill the fruits.
The city is ready.
Hubert comes out, and then we get 3 points a turn. If they play again, I got Scout. Sounds to be a longer round too. If they pass early. Of course, they can choose not to play in this row and have it transform back, kind of going back and forth. I got my Jugglers. Okay, Hubert does mess up the anti-Sabbath play, because now it's going to be Free Company, Hubert, and then one of the Jugglers. So I would rather both Jugglers. We have an Aeromancy a Wagon next turn. Okay, they go for the fog. Transforms back. Yeah, I think I go for a Wagon actually.
Don't recognize your old mates. We're the Crimfrid Reavers. Let's go.
Let's make it harder to transform on the back. Wagon time. I mean, neither of them can click anyway. Let's go. Getting 4 points a turn. They're down like 20. Okay, they'll play a pig. It doesn't even get them out. I mean, I could just pass. I'm not clicking the wagon. There's only 12 points in the front row, or the back row. They're losing 4 a turn. They get 1 more point here. I'd be playing like Tome here. Tome for casting contest maybe? Reinforcements I'd rather save. Thins the deck. But honestly with this wagon here, I think my long run potential is just better. I still need 20 points, plus 4 a turn. Yeah, okay. So I went out even from blue coin. Got wagon carryover. So I can just do this. I mean, this is against Gernichora spam, right? So can't feel too bad. Let's see, this is kind of cheeky as a way to spawn a unit. My row might just fill up really quickly, and then I want to Betsy other stuff. Maybe casting contest isn't very good right now. Arcane Tome isn't great. That's what Arcane Tome would have been used for, so just for casting contest. So I actually just do this. That's a great combo, come on. And we'll try to fill through quickly. They're just gonna Sabbath right away though. It is unfortunate. So I want to just copy this Juggler. I can also just go Novellin here, move these 3 to the back. I don't think I need to do that right away. It's funny how that works. If I Novellin, I have to Novellin all of them. What we just do... Oop. So the row's full, but we're going to move these 3. We'll just grind through this. I shouldn't be able to prevent them from Sabbathing. Really? I mean, maybe. I guess they need 8 points. Or the Bleeding Heads first, they need 9. So that doesn't work. They're going for double Sabbath. Their second Sabbath is bad. They're just going to try to get some points. They're going to, yeah, go for that. Okay. So now we go Novellin. Move this gang to the back. Click here.
Recognize your old mates.
And
Crin Frid Reavers.
click here.
The Crin Frid Reavers honor that's at stake here.
Now we're doing 8 points a turn.
Time to whimper.
Pretty sweet. Peasant Militia. That's funny. I'm not playing Surrender, but if I was, it would be pretty cool. So I think what we'll do is we'll just go Betsy and just go for bonded cards here. Running out of space though. That's why I will make the most of it. I think we just get double cutthroat, yeah. Double cutthroat's gonna really do well after. Yeah. Or triple cutthroat. No, I only have 3 spots left. So it's double cutthroat. And I'm going for the 2-0. So we'll play the truffle. Don't have anything left for round 3. This is 1 point off from being able to just cut through it. So this first cutthroat's kind of a brick. So maybe I go just juggler.
Who said you can't win wars with whimsy?
We do it like this. 'Cause this will die. This will die. It won't die. It stays alive. So these cutthroats are just playing for points. Bit rude. So this one's just playing as like a 5 plus the bleeding value. Still worth it.
I hate scarves.
Let's give him 2 bleeding.
I love my job. I
And then I actually just leave it here. I don't think I clicked the truffle. Okay, no more armor. Play Mandrake. This hurts Scratch a lot. Okay. So they can't just pass, they have to play the last card. They still have Sabbath. Now the Sabbath is better for them, kind of. Although I can kill things. Oh, now the Defenders. Also not doomed. They play a 5-point Red Haze. Maybe we should have used Truffle. Figured if they can get out, they can just get out. I mean, it's always 5 points. And then they gain 10, lose 2, 13. They get out by 1. I should have truffled. Okay. Oh, and they also get to click the cat. So they get out by more than 1. So if I had an extra 6 points... Yeah, if I had an extra 6 points, it actually didn't matter. But I do have an extra card. I do have Sabbath. I said the Sabbath is pretty good. We'll get out Idaran though. Hopefully, right? No, it always gets out Idaran. So if I can garrison... Or, okay. So they're gonna bring back Idaran for me. What do I have left in the deck? Nothing really good. Casting Contest is decent. Second Troubadours aren't really anything. Maybe the Scout's too slow. It is another spawn though. I can actually just leave it. I could have mulliganed this Cutthroat against the second Sabbath, but actually I can just ping through stuff. Oh no, they have Defender, of course. Oh, they backroad. Oh, that shouldn't be allowed. I guess we'll use the Cutthroat last. So what we'll do here... we could get a juggler right away. And then bounce it. I think we do that. I would never say such a thing. Of course you can win wars with whimsy. Okay. Alright. Go Scout, Reaver. Then the spawning is weird with Darn, but he's really only getting like a few points here. Yeah, I think we go... We just want to get front row Reavers first.
Don't recognize your old mates. We're the Reavers.
Nice. I think we still win, but it's close. Let's play both cards anyway. He's just a Peller. They don't purify their own defender. It's very silly. Okay. So we'll play the Scout. We'll click the Reaver. Okay. Alright, I think we win, but it's weird. It's a weird game. I don't know why this one's not showing up here. Okay. Bizarre game. You three did well. I could have, yeah, could have done that a little differently. Strange game though. Half my Reavers in the back row. And that was Darn wasn't even moved. Alright. Let's go again. That was, yeah. Wild. I like the bandit stuff. It's fun in that wagon. That wagon was great. Being able to just set up round 2 so nicely. Especially because often you can tempo pass in round 1 if you're Reavers, depending if they're able to shut you down. So being able to just play like a 4 tempo card is fine, and then having that carryover is nice as well. It just gives you a Reaver right away. So we can definitely go Reavers this round. We have like all the access to them. Do we really want to be just playing them from hand? Let's put a Scout back too. They could be playing Illusionist, so Scout could be risky. Let's put Reaver back so I can just free company into it. They're playing Sunset Wanderers. Oh, this is the bomb deck. Oh no, this is the bomb deck. Okay, so I have an answer for Madoc. They're playing Trihern. They get rid of my Scout that I mulliganed. Cool. So most things that I play will die. Although if I go Scout Leader, Scout plus Leader, it should... I don't think they can kill both in one turn. They can maybe kill one, but like with Heatwave or something, or Invo, depending what they're playing. This turn is likely the best for Free Company to play. And then do I want a Free Company Jugglers or Reavers? I definitely want a Free Company, I think. These are almost safe from bombs, with having 5 health. Oh, they're not safe to like a Sapper and to a bomb when it's alone on the board. There's the Sappers. They have a lot of armor in this round.
Stop your yapping and start digging.
I could go Cutthroats. Madoc, they drew Madoc, or they have Madoc in hand. This is gonna die pretty soon, so I get like one attempt with it. The Cutthroats could be good later, especially in more important rounds. So maybe I just go Jugglers with the bleeding value it gets. I mean, this could be a turn to get 2 Reavers on the board though. But then they can just like bomb and kill like one every turn. I don't think I'm gonna put too much stock in the Reavers this game.
Never dropped a one. I've thrown a plenty. Catch!
I'm just fine doing that. There's the Wanderers. Not tall punish either in this deck. Oh, they say let's play Madoc from hand. They boost him up, so I can't get rid of him. I don't have a heat wave. So sad. I could just pass. No, I don't pass on even. Never pass on even. And now he's in the front row as well, but they're not clicking this Madoc, and they want to play Letho next turn, so this could be a good turn to play the Reaver Hunter. And I want to keep that scout to be able to leader it.
Don't recognize your old mates. We're the Crinfrid Reavers.
Oh, they don't care. They give it Veil. They use their leader on it and then they click it so they can kill a Reaver. They can always kill a Reaver. I mean, you're deciding something. A Sapper. They're playing double Sapper this round. Single Sapper. They're not even killing this either. They sniped my Free Company. It's harsh, but this Reaver survived. I don't really want to go an Arrow round 1. I definitely don't want to go a Dar in round 1. You go Truffle. Or Garrison. Garrison would be nice to have on the board. I can also Garrison the Scout later. Also reinforcements here. Maybe I just do... An Aeromancy. I also have this Hubert coming out. Don't want to go Wagon. I guess an Arrow like casting contest. Madoc's the tallest unit. And then yeah, the armor. So now I get 2 or 3 on the board. Okay, so now they play both Sappers. So if they're playing like Slave Drivers... Oh! Well, wasn't that just the perfect ping here? Okay. So reinforcements on this. It only gives me like a 2 power version. Now they have a bunch of pings. Say, how many bombs do you really have? They haven't used any leader charges either. Maybe just play the Scout. If I play the Scout, they could just... I mean, if they pass, I'm very happy. And I can Garrison the Scout. I want to go like Truffle into different units in Reavers too. I do need at least 1 Reaver. Let's just play the Scout. See what they do. Sunset Wanderer is getting close to coming out too. And even with all this armor, the round's very close to just being in my grasp. Okay, so they don't take the turn to kill the Scout. They do kill my Juggler. So harsh. Could we go Truffle Cutthroat here and then reinforce it next turn? We're gonna want to do in different rounds. Also, this Hubert's coming out, so if I can find something to click, I can't. Garrison, I want to use with the Scout. Yeah, I think. I think this is the way to go. Hitting the one with 4 armor. And 2 points here. Hitting the Madoc twice. The Sunset Wanderers is coming out. They're probably gonna let it. See if this dies. Probably just target the Reaver still. It's still a bigger threat. Also, I'm still just trying to kill 2s right now anyway. They're deciding something. Okay, they're going Council. I can verify that, but it's not really worth it. It's playing a light cavalry, so that's a good... Wait, a 4 you say? Unless this hits it perfectly, then that's what I'm playing. Okay. So we're fine with doing this. Hubert comes out, we reinforce the Cutthroat. Kill the light cavalry. And then we could still Truffle Verification, so we don't need to click it right away. We're getting 3 points a turn now. We're getting our Narrowmancy back as well. Now I'm hitting non-armor, which is great. We're up 12 on even. Cool. This is looking decent. It's been a funky round. And this deck is weird, right? You know, like I said, there's 2 4 provision cards. You're really just playing... It's a very opportunistic deck. You're kind of just playing whatever you have. Betsy could be good here. I mean, I still have double Cutthroat in deck too. But they're not playing more Sappers. They have 1 more light cavalry to play. And then they have like Nausicaa Sergeants. So they still have a lot of points with the Sergeants. So we want a long round. We go for the bomb, they get their boys back. Now they're ahead. They clicked that too. Okay, so now I think I Truffle Verification. I want to try to at least save these if I can. Protect these guys. Verification. Get some points. Okay. I don't think there's cards they can't play. Maybe it's the Sergeants. Or if they have like Slave Driver and a Sergeant. Can't really play the Driver on the Sappers. I mean they can, but it's 4 points. They still do have leader charges. Okay, they pass. So I think I just want a long round with double lasso. Unless... Because if I can't 2-0 them, then they have a short round with Sergeants and double Madoc coming back. My hand is pretty good already. Sword isn't really doing much. I guess I could kill light cavalry. Potentially. If they use 1 leader charge, though, it can't. Tome is a brick. Cutthroat is kind of nice, actually. Yeah, I think I go long round here. Double Cutthroat's even better. We get Wagons. So we'll just pass. Betsy will draw 1 Reaver. They just play that on the dry pass, which is pretty good. Now they can play... I think they only play 1 Sergeant in the deck, if this is the version I think it is. So they can play like 1 Sergeant and 1 Slave Driver, so they have 2 total. Not a lot of points. Nivellen can mess up their flanking. Or can move a Madoc out of the right row. It's okay. Wagons doing nothing. Reaver's nice to have in hand. I think I just kind of leave this. Betsy, what's Betsy doing? Betsy's not doing much anymore. The sword could still be decent. Yeah, I mean, if they don't leader this, then I can do this. It's perfect. Alright, so show me your other proactive option. Okay. They don't have Madoc set up on the board, so they can answer at most one of these garrisons. By garrison, I mean scouts. Where do I go double Reaver? Oops. I think I go double scout.
Shit, I knew it. I told you so, you idiot.
Play around Red Haze. So again, they shouldn't be able to answer one here. And they played both Sappers as well, so they can't even do 6 damage. They can they can answer 1 with like a tall punish. But the bomb doesn't do it. Ooh, Madoc's front row is pretty sad. So we'll play the Reaver. We'll bounce the Reaver. And we'll do it again. Now we got 3 Reavers. We can play Idarin. And they only played 4 bombs round 1, right? 5? We played 5 bombs so far. It's funny, they gave it Veil. It's like I had a crystal skull. Alright, so that goes. Hit it equally, which is nice. They can probably answer another one.
Yes, nothing quite like a nice messy dog.
I think we'll double click. So this one can still click, and then I also have a Troubadour. So those are just going to answer this. Although, yeah, either way I think I do this. And then I might even garrison.
With a Crinfrid Reavers.
I think garrison is just good here. Okay, I have 1 that they can bomb. Unless they just go for the high roll a little bit. Red Haze is doing much, they still have armor. I have a lot of points. I do have double assay too for these cutthroats, hopefully. They go for a heat wave. They just heat wave Idarin. Which is fair. So we'll click this. This is gonna die anyway. So maybe. Oh no. We were too much for him. Okay, I would have clicked this. I would have gone Narromancy for maybe a cutthroat even to be able to just start killing 4s. Not a cutthroat, a troubadour that would spawn a cutthroat. Alright, well, that was a hyper control type matchup. This is pretty fun. Done decently as well. Didn't even get to use the tome because I didn't need it. Didn't get to use Wagons in this round either. Like I said, it's kind of an opportunistic deck, which works well with the Bandit flavor of it all. And Reavers, you know, just going in, using what cards I have access to, and just trying to make it work. Alright, nice. GG. I love a good Madoc deck. This is a tricky matchup. Okay, and we're going to do one more game. This could get me to pro rank. Let's go. I mean, maybe this deck is just carried by the Reavers, but the Bandits and Wagons add some fun to it. So, in between the last game and this one, I fought an opponent who didn't want to fight mobilization, so they forfeit, so I got into pro rank, and now we're up against Knights. Pretty good matchup. The Cutthroats should be handy here, if you can get down to it. We're on blue coin, which is pretty nice, I think, in like this kind of engine matchup. Tesha Mutinous Sword should get some good value. Hubert will put back in the deck. And unless they Heatwave Free Company, I should just be fine. Betsy. How's Betsy here? Betsy's okay. I don't really want to play Arcane Tome. Double Jugglers. I was just going to Free Company the Jugglers. If I could just go Free Company, I could go Juggler, Juggler, Free Company, Reaver? It's a little slow on getting the Reavers out. Probably not playing Betsy here right now, but I don't think I mulligan her. Maybe I mulligan the Juggler? Alright, interesting. What's this Troubadour doing right now? Maybe I just mulligan like these two with Betsy. See if we can get some Cutthroats or Reavers to play. Or I play the Troubadour with a Cutthroat later for Free Company. I could just start with Free Company. Give it a Veil. Won't have extra tempo. Plus, if they play a lock. If they just heat-wave this, I'm sad, but it should be okay. If they heat-wave, then I'll just play Troubadour onto a Juggler, and then this one will... Okay. So, verification. Right away. I guess I could have played a card first. They can't double proc it in one turn. But I got scared. I was afraid. So, you could say I was in distress. Now if they heat wave this, I'm not doing so well. We can go Troubadour. Okay, I think we go Jugglers here. We could go like Troubadour into a Cutthroat and then Free Company the Cutthroat though. It's pretty good. But I think I want to get these engines down.
Who said you can't win wars with whimsy? Could do this with both me hands tied behind me back.
Let's do this so they can give another shield. This will bleed. Okay, there's an Aerondight. So we'll boost by 2. Soon I can do the Troubadour thing. Could go another reinforcements here. So if I play reinforcements this turn, and then I play like, oh what am I playing next? A Scout maybe? And just go Reavers with Troubadour instead of Cutthroats, save them for later. So in that case we can go Scout now. Yeah, we Scout and then Troubadour onto a Reaver to bring out more Reavers.
You one of us or not?
We're tying right now. I'm okay to go down a card if they just pass. Kind of make me happy. Okay, where's the shield? Shield's pretty rude. So we'll do this. This is the wagon target for later. I think we'll just go Reaver Hunter here. We can do this. Start doing 1 point a turn. I think we ping this anyway. Feels bad. But it was bound to happen. Alright, we're getting 1 point a turn. So I think next turn we play the wagon. Although we play Tesham's doing 10 damage to this. So we click this. We're down 22 points. Click this, play the Reaver. Hubert comes out. We're getting 3 points a turn now. We haven't played anything yet. You like this. So we lose 2 points on it now, but then we'll gain 1. Seems pretty worth it though, honestly. Weird. So I'm still getting more points a turn than they are. Okay, they click the Squire right away. They're gonna go for Vandergrift, which would have been a nice Teshimutna as well. But we can also just hit him on the head. Wait, did they just... Oh, right, the Squire. So we'll click this. I'm gonna reinforce this. Could reinforce the Scout, they don't seem to have control. But we'll just reinforce this.
Never dropped a one, but I've thrown a plenty.
Give him at least 1 bleeding. Let's hit this down too, so they stop boosting. And then we'll hit Vandergrift again. Also just... Still getting more points a turn. Let's lower this a little bit so that we end up hitting Vandergrift in the face. So I think we'll play Wagon next. We can play Betsy. Betsy will draw 2 Cutthroats. So if we play Betsy here, I'd rather play Wagon first. So we play Betsy here. Wagon plays for 4 tempo, but I'm kind of getting ahead. And then we can play Betsy Cutthroat with the last 2 cards. Put this Reaver back in the deck. Because I don't need a ton of tempo each turn, so let's just go for the Wagon. Now we're starting to hit that in the face. Still getting 4 points a turn. Aw, they're gonna Aerondight my Wagon. That's harsh. So we'll take the -2 here and just transform. Then I'll play Betsy. Draw the Cutthroat. And then we can... Oh, I can play this Reaver from deck if I want. I don't need to, though. I mean, it could get me ahead, but it's kind of nice to have extra Reavers. I have 3. Kind of 4. It could be worth it. And then it thins the deck, too. And I could probably keep my other Cutthroat. And they played Scenario this round, let's not forget that.
If the Crimford Reavers on it that's at stake here, this is no time to whimper.
Okay. Alright, I can pass now. Alright. Cool. So we keep the Cutthroats. We spent some of these, like, consistency golds, but we got a thin 5 this round. Pretty significant. We did spend the Teshimutna. They do have carryover here. But we've got Idaran. And this tome is like a casting contest at the best. Okay, we got double Cutthroat, but now it's like, what's the point of playing this round? Let's see our narrow Truffle. If we have narrow, if we Oneromancy the Truffle, and then we play Idaran, it's like, we probably just want to go a long round at that point. So I would be down a card if I just go for the long round. I mean, the long round's better than off Scenario. I do have these Cutthroats, kind of nice. I have the Idaran set up. I think I just keep this hand and then Dry Pass. So they get an extra card. These won't lead to charge. They really just have like Maiden's Shield, and they'll get 2 points on Aerondight if I don't play here. But it just makes my hand so much worse. I could get second Aerondight, but then I mean, I think I just went a long round. without them having a scenario. The Aerondight's a little menacing, but Idar mobilization. See, when they played the Aerondight, it was at 4, and then so it's at a 6 right now. Strange. This could be garrison. Casting contest is nice as well. Could also be tripled. I mean, Nivellin's not really doing much. They don't have like movement. I think I go scout 2 against this guy. So I think we're just fine. The Troubadour is decent. It gets me a spawn for Idaran. So they do have immortals. They do. Okay, so I have to move that with Nivellin. So this means I don't get to play garrison. I think I go truffle first. So now they're at 7, so they can kill this with 1 Aerondight. But they don't get to play Sorceress right now. They just go Errant. And then that comes back. So it goes up to 3, unfortunately. So now I'll take the Nivellin. Get Yi to the back. And then we don't click yet because I want to play it with Idaran. Well, let's see, I do have 2 more spawns. But I have 4 more turns once Idaran's out, so I think I just leave it like this. And they can answer one, but they can always answer one. I'm not clicking both. I'm gonna unboost it for now at least. And messes that up for Sorceress once again. They can't use Leader yet. It's looking pretty good. Idaran maybe only lasts 1 turn though too, to be fair. They could have like a heat wave too. Putting a Squire. Okay, so let's play the Idaran. We'll just click once. This makes their Aerondight better if they kill this. But if they're killing this, they're not killing this. They're still not boosting. Damage units, beautiful. Let's see what they do. Do they answer my Idaran? Not having Garrison is a little unfortunate. I forgot about the Immortals combo, just in case I should have mulliganed for either Garrison or Nivellin. They just go for the Aerondight. It's only a 6 actually. So they kill him, but I can just click these. And then this, oh, I can actually kill this right now too, which I will. Just click twice, play the Cutthroat on the Knight Errant, and let these guys ping away. Should knock them down to 2. Cool. We have casting contests, plenty actually. Cutthroat can answer another engine. Play Iron Falcon for a Cutthroat too. Okay. Probably just wait for like a 4. I think this one's clickable. You might as well truffle this. I mean, they don't have any other damage. But I don't want them to ever get Aaron. Oh, Aerondight's gone. It's just fine. Okay. Yeah, I think Idaran Leader is just enough to win this round. Slash game. I should be playing Heatwave. It's Troubadour, I wish it was. Wish it was a Garrison. I did have a brick with the Arcane Tome, unless I mulligan the casting contest. The casting contest was better than Troubadour. Lady of the Lake, I can kill that. Oh, they never played AA before. Okay, into the night.
Let's give up now.
Oh, okay, they're just like, it's over. And it is. Nice. Alright. GG. Oh, that's Nick Ukraine. Good start to pro rank, Northern Realms. Hey, a nice level up there. Okay. That was fun. So like I said, most of it's just Reaver stuff. But the Cutthroat, the extra Bandit stuff is really nice. They're a little chunkier to answer like those Jugglers, which makes it pretty decent. I think they're good tempo too, and you have plenty of ways to finish things off. I mean, I went over this already, but just reflecting on these games. But I had fun with it. I think this is, for me, a more enjoyable way to play Reavers. Maybe your opponent isn't as frustrated playing against it, because they're like, Bandit cards, Wagons, you know, all that good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the deck and the video. Please like it if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and happy Gwenting.